Hey, I think that we are officially live. Hi, everyone. Welcome in chat to this thing. Um,
Definitely a thing, yes.
we have for a festive occasion. We have the branding of the marathon proudly displayed upon the Super Game Boy here. So this took hours of work. It
Yeah.
definitely wasn't done about 30 seconds before
No,
on a
definitely
whim.
not.
Definitely wasn't. A lot of time and effort has been put into Mousetrap hotels. So I hope you all just appreciate this. Uh, um, I guess without further ado, Shawnee, you can go ahead and start counting me down. Once this little demo ends here, which is right now.
Yeah, okay, so we'll get into it. We'll do the whole thing. Let me know when it starts the demo so you can get back to the tile screen.
Okay. Maxie is gonna go burn himself on a.
Oh, that's a great death. Yeah,
There we go. All right. 3, 2, 1. I'll go.
All right, cool. I'm glad I counted you down. Anyway, I am
You don't have much time on that. You don't have much time. You get like 2 seconds on that title screen.
We're here. We are the entire Mousetrap Hotel community, if we like it or not.
We love it. That's what we're here for. Oh, come on.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's exactly why we're here. Yes. To basically explain this game in a nutshell, this has more speed tech in it than some of my other speed games, which is kind of annoying. It is extremely punishing, and the controls are actually not as bad when you get used to them compared to some other games. So I will give that in some defense. But right now, Horza is just doing some very careful jumps between, I believe, dishwashers?
Or they are laundry. We're in the basement right now.
Oh, right. And you have a couple basic controls. This is a Game Boy game, so you have limited controls. You can duck, which looks hilarious for the record. You have the tail swing, which I'll get into a little bit more detail in a second. And you have a jump, which you have quite a bit of control over your momentum. It is kind of annoying that way.
Yeah, you can
actually catch yourself.
Back. Yeah.
And jumping is faster than walking, and you'll notice when Horza is traversing, if you keep jumping ahead, the camera will always scroll. And it's extremely annoying for that. And to get back onto the tail flip attack, if you have health, you have a longer attack range. Those little cookies, or I guess diamonds up near the 750 or 7050 up there, that's how much health you have, and it keeps stacking. There's actually no limit. You can go the entire bar and then some and have like 30 health.
I'm getting real poor bubble RNG here.
At least you're not dying.
Yeah, well, I'm taking it a little safer because otherwise we're doomed.
Yeah. Which route are you doing for elevator?
We're doing straight to the top. We're not.
Okay. So we're doing the fast route then. Okay.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm taking a little safer here, so we can do the fun route. The second stage is gonna, or basically our floor 1, the lobby is gonna show off some more of the speed strats of this game that I accidentally ran into, and now I've made this into more of a speed run than it deserved ever to be.
Mm-hmm. Also, just as I can see chat, Horza's not paying attention to chat. If you have any questions, relay them in chat. I'll ask them to Horza, or I can answer them myself. Ooh. That was very close.
Yeah.
Everything also in this game is quite unfair.
I'm waiting to cycle. Okay.
Yeah, and I also want to ask chat, can you hear the music? If so, we're sorry.
Also to note, Shawnee is not actually listening to the music.
No, actually I have the stream on mute, actually. I don't want to listen to it. There's reasons I don't want to listen to it, is because I actually was the original runner of this game, because David bought it for me, and out of spite, I decided to learn one. So close.
I missed it by a frame. That's a surprisingly trickery little technical jump that I started doing. You have to be able to not only loop yourself under the weight. We're just going to take the baby strats and just tap it real quick.
Yeah. So, in chat, it says question, why does Sean hate Horza? Why is there so much hate in the Mousetrap community? I don't know why you would hate someone named Sean. I am Shawnee, clearly, so I have no idea what Junkyard Dave is talking about. This game, also just to explain, this game is basically a shovelware. That's the best way to describe it. But again, you saw there, Horza decided to like teleport up on top of the jumping platform there, which is kind of bonkers. But this game has, again, more speed tech than some of my games I run. But I still run this game technically. I just haven't played it in a while.
Yeah, you gotta get that time down, Shawnee.
Yeah, back when I gave you handwritten notes on how to solve the last area, but we'll get into that later. Did you guys flip a coin to see who had run Mousetrap Hotel? No, I'm the only one other qualified person in the world to actually commentate this run, so that's why I'm here.
Yeah, I'm the one who always submits to everything and commentates. Actually,
no. Correction. Let me load this up here. We have a task by FSVGM777. The task time is 23:15.81. Someone decided to do a task of this game for some reason, but never asking us how to do things. It came out of the blue, so if anyone wants to watch a task, they can look it up on that. But this is also an elevator. You see in the top left-hand corner, time is ticking down. You get a lot of resources. You didn't get many cookies there.
No, I didn't. I got shit there. That was a terrible elevator.
Oh, so if you see kneecaps, something's wrong with the game. Everyone looks massive for some reason, and the suitcases are tiny. So I don't think people who made this game know what perspective is, because those are some of the tiniest suitcases going.
It's going to be a death if I go for that.
Oh, so we are now in the lobby. We are checking into the hotel, or these people are checking into the hotel. So of course there's bear traps, thumbtacks, and pits of death in the lobby. Every 4 seasons has it. Oh. Trying to think of a thing. And also you see here Horza jumping up to meet the shoe. It doesn't detect it properly, and you can actually get through it pretty easily. It was actually discovered from the task, I believe, right?
No, I discovered the boot skips. That was me. That was all me, baby. We got the really good. Oh god, we got the real bad stuff on these things, though. These things are kind of random. I've yet to figure out what's going on here. But we're going to show off some things that I've learned. You don't need to use the attacks.
So Horza is taking the elevator route. Okay, you are really going to be screwed if you're not careful.
Yeah, we're oh no. We're in danger zone, everyone.
This was inspired by the board game. It is a shovelware game at the peak of Mousetrap Hotel. They decided to...
Oh boy.
Okay, so I will explain this while Horza tries to get himself out of this one. In this game, you can stockpile health. Those little cookies that was at the top of the screen. Okay. Once you lose them, this game basically becomes Contra. And if you don't have at least 1 extra health, your tail is only like half the actual length of an attack.
Why are you getting closer to me?
Yeah. So Horza, until he picks up a cookie, will not be able to attack at a decent range. So we're going to make sure we get this. The game also likes to eat your inputs. You can adjust your jump there. So now Horza has twice the attack length with his tail.
And now it's gone. I needed to take that hit. Yeah. That's why I got the cookie, because I was like, I'm going to need this.
Yeah. And also,
we're gonna have some more cookie return potential once we get over here. I don't even know why that is here. Okay.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to get the cookie very well there.
Once I did my shoot a skip, if I had more health, I'd probably. Oh no.
Yeah. So
overcommitted.
The game here. That's kind of a bad spot to put you back in. You have to know as well while playing this game. 3 maxis now, actually, chat. This game. This game has a safe route and a fast route, which is why I asked Horza about the elevator. We're going from basement, floor 1, floor 2, floor 3, floor 4. The elevator time, where you can get the cookies and the resources and stuff like that, that's good, at least. You have... Oh, okay, I thought you were going to get hit there.
Fine. No, we're recovered. And it can be real tough to come back.
Honestly, going back here isn't as bad as going forward in the lobby.
We get cookies on the way back here.
Yeah.
And now I actually have some... And you do actually literally have to touch the ground over here to spawn this next section.
Which is now sprinklers, is what I learned.
Yeah, sprinklers.
Yeah, there's now a fire in the lobby, everyone is still there, and everything's changed despite us literally walking through everything, and these things shoot at a rhythm, which is extremely annoying, but they are set to a timer, basically, so you can predict them and dodge them. They're not going to fire off randomly. And you can see
it's really important to get, like... Okay, I actually wanted to get that cookie, but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, David gifted me this game. I still think he owes me money.
See, this is like that first section is by far extremely dangerous. The way I run it is even more dangerous. And it's really easy to have everything kind of like go to shit for a bit there. But we actually can pull it out.
Yeah. The other thing as well is with the elevator route, if you were to go from basement to floor 4, you have 60 seconds to get stuff in the elevator. If you go from basement to floor 1, I think you have like 35 seconds or something. I think it adds like...
Yeah.
It's something like that, but like if you were to go from basement to floor 4, you can possibly get roughly 7 cookies or so worth of health to do floor 4 with, which is a safer route, which is what my PB uses. Oh wait, no, I did one going from 1, 2, 3, 4, or basement 1, 2, 3, 4. But again, we'll touch on the other floors when we get there. This game loves insta-deaths, and it has mechanics it doesn't teach you. Like, in the basement, Horza actually jumped off a pipe and down onto the floor. If you don't hold up briefly, you will break your neck. There's nothing there other than just pain, basically. Like, the game doesn't tell you to do that. When I first played the game, I cost like 3 game overs learning how to do that. At least Horza learning the game actually had me to educate.
Yeah.
Horza had to play the game. I didn't have that luxury.
I didn't have to learn the maze, at least. It's definitely the best path to the maze. I've played with it a bit to see if there's a better route.
No, I think I managed to actually get the better one.
Like, you end up backtracking through a lot of maps while you go through our little maze at the end of this game, which will make more sense once we get there. See, now we're in a very healthy state, which is where I wanted to be.
Yeah,
we went from on the brink of a literal run wipe to... So we're okay. We're okay, everyone.
Again, perspective. We can see the doorknobs. They're supposed to be at waist level, but we never saw the kneecaps of the people. But the luggage is now 5 times as large comparatively to where the door is. And these are bed bugs, they're not ants. So this is a disgusting hotel.
Yeah, this place is gross.
Also has robot infection, and it's just bad. And here we're going to be going into these are basically the hotel rooms, and the whole point of floor 2 is basically to get through floor 2. There's no real hidden objectives here. There's no gather a bunch of keys. There's no nothing. These little spring things, they only hurt you going down. You can kind of walk
only hurt you at the peak.
Yeah.
When they do that little twist is the only place they actually hurt you.
Yeah, so here you have to hold up or else you break your neck.
Also, if you go too far right, anyway, you die, and if you go too far left, you die. There's a very specific plane in the middle you have to land on to not die there, and the game tells you none of that.
Also, here is the 1-speed route that I found. If you go to the top here and make this jump, or as it did, you can skip all that beneath it. It sucks going the bottom route if you miss that jump. It really does.
That's for the bad children.
Yeah.
That's where bad children goes under the bed with the bed bugs.
Yeah. Also, these little robots.
Here.
Just before. Also, the vents have lasers. Yes. Just.
So if you do 3 hops here, I can literally just sit here and hold right.
Yeah.
And then I jump over that, hold up for just a second, get back in position, now I just hold right to the end. They'll just shit all around me.
The initial route for floor 4, this is the first instance of these little lasers in the vents. The floor 4 one has way too many lasers, and you need a large health buffer if you want damage boost through everything. Because, again, as long as you're on the right-hand side of the screen, you can see Maxie's not centered anymore. The game will catch up and scroll. Oh, so we're going to be coming up to spoon skip, I believe, or fork skip, one of the two.
Oh, that's floor 3.
Oh, yes, that's right. Okay, not yet then. I got confused by the bubbles that are happening off the top of something.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on there.
I guess more sprinkler there, I guess. These are bats. They're very, very tiny. You can see the size of the mouse compared to them. It's great. Do they straight up put no music here? Is there no music playing right now?
Yeah, there's music here.
No, it's just very quiet, so yes. No, there is music. Trust me, you don't want this game's audio, actually, so it's probably just better just listening to me and Horza talk. Oh, the vents? Yes, no, the vents are completely musicless. It's really eerie.
Oh, yeah, there's no audio in the vents. Nope.
Oh, those things, you can't hit them with your tail. You have to jump on them like a Mario enemy.
Demonstrated.
They're the only thing in the game. And
Vroom,
I do
vroom.
believe, I do believe here we actually Oh no, it's not the robots. It's there's an enemy that follows you. And I found out if you smack them once, they get like reduced speed, and you can just coast to the end.
They're only on floor 4 and
Yeah.
only in the entranceway.
Yeah, and you can see here, even though Rosa had a mass amount of health, there's a lot of damage boosting still.
Yeah, I mean, could I just take the damage here? We don't have a whole lot of danger, and we have a lot of ways to get a lot more cookies right now, because floor 2 and 3 are pretty safe.
Yeah. Also, floor 1 is honestly the most dangerous floor. So if
Yeah.
you do the fast route and if you're able to do floor 1, you can do it. The rest of the game, you basically have... You can see a briefly outline of the hotel there. But yeah, this is just more health gathering and stuff like that. You get a lot of lives as well. And these are the mystery triangles. If you want to be the third ever runner of this game, we have an extremely detailed guide from Orza, and I took a picture of my handwritten notes of the maze, so we actually can navigate new runners to this game. You can get that mystery triangle next to your name on the leaderboard. These are moths. They are worth 999 points for some reason. And they are the only thing that really moves diagonal and in the air, and they really stalk you. They're a very strange enemy.
Yeah, so they're a little bit of RNGE, depending on when you can spawn them in, because this game moves kind of like an autoscroller. I play a lot of autoscroller games.
Yeah, that's a bad thing. Anyway, the other thing is, there is an autoscroller coming up.
Yeah, this game does actually have a literal one. But as you can see here, like, I try when I can, I try to hug the right side of the screen to try to just get the game moving as fast as it possibly can. I want this to never stop scrolling, essentially.
Yeah, this game is in
See,
one entire autoscroller.
Sometimes that... Oh, and I got both of them unlucky. Oh, well.
That's fine.
We got plenty of health. I just get annoyed. We're usually pretty healthy by this point. God, everything is terrible. Oh my god!
Yep, and here's the cookie, here's the ant, or bedbug, and here's the instant death rolling pins, which are very, very tiny as well. And once we jump off this platform onto... That's unlucky moth. Yeah. So I have a recipe to share that involves lentils with this auto
Okay. Go ahead, tell us about your recipe, Sean.
Yes, it's a lentil red bell pepper soup, because there's nothing else to do in this. He's going to be holding down, walking forward slightly. It involves 2 red bell peppers, seeded and diced, 1 onion, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, half a teaspoon of turmeric, a quarter of a teaspoon of cumin seeds, quarter of a teaspoon of ground coriander seeds, 5 cups of beef or chicken broth, 1 cup of red lentils, rinsed and drained. They're delicious. 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, really adds a lot of flavor. 2 tablespoons of chopped cilantro, exclude that if you're genetically not part of that. And you have 2 green onions chopped, and salt and pepper. So, there's a recipe that uses lentils that is a soup that David should not complain about when his brother gets some soup when he's recovering from COVID. Anyway, so now we're on to the tables here. Forks and spoons are just flying frantically off the table.
Also cookies.
Yeah. Yes, also cookies, but cookies are falling slower than metal, so, And here is kind of the problem with this. Also, you can actually hit the forks or spoons out of the air, and it moves them slightly to the left or right. It's not worth it. Just take the hit. Like, you get enough health after floor 1 where this game becomes comparatively easy, unless you lose all your health.
Well, you do for coming up to floor 4. We are gonna want a pretty good stack of health.
Yeah.
Because that's the laser grid, as I refer to it.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to basically undodgeable lasers all over the place there. You know what? I've taken more damage than I wanted to here. We're just gonna
Grab the
get
free
that
cookie. Yeah. So, also, this is one of the very few games that you can play that goes left. Like, a lot of platformers will always go, right to the goalpost. This game goes left a lot, and it's kind of bad. Also, you should be relatively fine to damage boost through quite a few events, but you still want to probably be careful on a few of them, too.
Yeah, like right now, depending these mods are just trolls. Especially that one right here. That one is the worst. Worst moth.
But they give 999 points. My theory is 1,000 is a life up, so they change the point value to make sure it doesn't give you a life. I'm not 100% sure on that, but So second last elevator rides. We're gonna get a little bit more health here. When I first played this game, I thought I was in danger with the music here. The elevator music is terrifying. I don't quite understand it.
Most people assume this is a like an attack on Maxie.
Until I saw a cookie, I honestly thought I was being attacked by triangles. I had no idea what they were. I still don't know what they are. But here we are on floor 4. This is arguably the hardest floor. These little guys are the best because you hit them once, and they just have their speed. So now it's the escort mission to walk all the way down the hallway. You don't have to worry about them. Pop into this vent, and here's the first laser grid.
I'm just damage boosting right through it.
Yep.
So this floor is different.
Oh,
we get
bombs.
the introduction of my least favorite enemy in the game, the bombs. Because you can't really hover too far to the right of the screen, or you're just gonna. Oh my god! See, that's the kind of shit that the bombs do. Is just straight up troll the shit out of you.
Yeah. Also, I also didn't explain. Every time you lose a life, you lose 3 cookies worth of health. Once you respawn.
2 cookies.
2 cookies. Yeah.
It takes away 2 from you.
Also, this is possibly a cat paw. It might look like a human hand to you, but it theoretically is a cat paw. This game has horrible, horrible sound design. It is done by Mark Van Heck. He has also been called in and phoned in to do work on numerous other projects that people find very annoying. All credit to him on the sound design. You see him at the title screen. And the whole point of this is to start World War III. I think that's the lore we established for this game, because no one else plays it, so they can't argue. Yep, that's the false vent. We don't like that one.
This is the one we want.
Yes. And again, you always want to hold right, but instead you're just going left. Here's a massive amount of bed bugs, and there's going to be, I think, a bomb at the end? At the very, very end? I can't remember exactly if this is the right hallway or not.
No, this room is this is also another floor of people's rooms. Technically speaking, this is the room 400 block.
Yes.
Technically speaking.
Also, if you fail to drop the weight on the theoretical cat paw's hand, you can hit it 20 times with your tail. That's it. That's how you defeat it. It's a big time loss.
And so, like, some of these lasers, they're just unfair. You just can't get through them without taking damage. Some of them set themselves up to take multiple from you, too.
Yeah.
This is why we need to stack up a lot of health for this floor. It really sucks that I got that bomb. And it's like, there was no escape once I was committed to that jump. Like, there was just nothing. It's frustrating sometimes. Like, the bombs are like one of the RNG moments of this run. Wait, is it this one? Yep. Got myself disoriented for a second there.
Yeah, so...
Have I played this game? Alright, I have the world record this game, that's right. Where do I go?
Yeah, the only way you can tell it is you want the door before the weird graphical glitch up there. That's the only way I was able to tell initially when I was writing things. And once you notice it, you can always spot the door, but when you're playing this like completely at the first go, it is really hard to figure out which doors are which, especially in the last area.
I just look for that weird Tetris block, and that's what I usually will want.
He also did a Home Alone game on the NES, I believe, too.
This game was developed by Imagineering. Known for such other gems like Swamp Thing, Barbie for the NES, all the Simpsons games. Oh, what the hell? Well, why was that one stacked? That was bizarre. Okay, I'm out of pattern here.
Yeah, so... Also, yeah, you have to be very careful, because the bomb blast radius is not where the pixels are.
Yeah, once they stop, that's their time. They're starting to tick down to blow up. They have a very obnoxious hitbox. Get twice! My god! Twice!
Oh gosh.
Man, this run is so cursed.
You know what? At least you're gonna be able to finish it, though.
Yeah. We're gonna get low cookie again, but that's okay, because we need basically nothing for the last chunk of the game. That's just gonna hit me. That one trips when you walk over it. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, and again, all the laser grids.
Cookie. Cool. So yeah, the laser grids are terrible. This is why you need a lot of health in Cookie Man. Extremely important.
Yeah, if you went from floor, like the safe route again is basement to floor 4, the amount of cookies you get can basically let you do damage buffs through all of this floor. So it is something you can do. Also, again, these little robots, they actually respawn if you kill them.
Yeah.
So if you do this, you can keep them just perfectly at the back. You can just damage boost or get rid of the bugs and just get to the elevator. When you touch the elevator door, they will despawn.
For some reason, they slow down when you hit them once, and so we just walk them. Maxie just walking with his homies.
Yep. This is honestly my favorite part, just because once I figured out you can half their speed, this became the best part of the run because it's just not much stress involved.
So now we get the final floor, which is, of all things, the dance hall on the 5th floor
above the rooms. We'll go over the layout of the hotel at the end because we only have access to the map afterwards anyway when we start things. Also, I do actually want to say, like, I'm very happy to see everyone here supporting my brother. Like, I'm really happy. I've been joking around in chat a lot, but legitimately, thank you everyone for showing up. It's great.
Yeah, indeed. As much as we want to make Dave remember that he reset his Bucky run at the very end of it.
Which we would never do. We would never do that. We would never mention he loaded a save state during a race.
We never meant that.
No.
But Dave is a good person. That's why we're here doing this.
At the Save Dave-a-thon?
The Save Dave-a-thon.
Oh, so ghosts.
Yeah, ghosts. Hey, whose ghosts are they? Are they mice? I don't know. This is what I mean by we don't really need cookies anymore. Is like we get cookies in like literally every single room.
Also, it's the elevator music here, right?
Yep.
So like this makes less sense. Also, again,
we got a good. These are on a global timer, and typically you're not going to get that cycle. We have the one bad dancer.
Yeah, which I do find funny. Like, that's actually good.
These feet do not have the properties of the feet on floor 1, where I can jump through them. These are unique legs. I mean, I don't know if this is terrifying anyone. I don't know where their knees are. And so now we have the maze.
I will cover this. You focus on doing the route. So,
that's all good.
Yeah. If you take one wrong turn, you go back to a random room or you go back to another area. I spent roughly 3 hours initially routing this out. It does look like it's always the right room and whatever. But legitimately, if you take one wrong step, you'll go back to the beginning or to a random other set of rooms that you can't get back to. Now he gets the key with a creepy smiley face. I know, right? It's horrible. There's the 2 bed bugs, and the next thing you want to do is you want to go back. The letters on the wall don't spell anything. I thought it spelled hotel. It doesn't. I don't know what it spells out.
I think it's just for signifying where you're at. And time is coming up in a moment here when I go through this little mousetrap hole, little mouse hole.
Time. There we go.
Save Dave-a-thon has been saved.
Oh, it looks like our timer was reset on stream. What was our actual time?
I didn't have a timer running.
Well, it was probably bad because this game's bad.
I'm going to assume it was somewhere around 27. That's where I'd kind of guess. Like,
oh, it's 0.00. That's a new world record.
Heck yeah, everyone. World record.
Yeah, we should destroy this game so no one else plays it again.
No, we need to have a 3rd place before we do that, Shawnee.
True.
Then we destroy all copies and we live as legends forever.
Actually, there's actually 4 graphics on the speedrun.com page. So there's actually 2 extra icons up for grabs if anyone wants to learn the game. We do have a Discord. That's dumb, but we technically do.
Yeah. There's also, for the up-and-coming, that's going to sweep the nation of Pest Terminator, the Western Exterminator also makes a existence there, because I started a leaderboard for that. But first off, thanks for commentating, Shawnee. I really appreciate you do that. It's really hard to actually talk real about this game while I'm playing it, because it's hard.
Okay, roughly 27-26, according to Seraph.
Yeah, so I was about 27-ish, yeah.
That sounds about right.
That would be like, especially with how sloppy floor 1 was, which I mean was just like me risking a lot of biscuits that I probably shouldn't have. But that's why we have fun.
Yeah.
I always try to risk it because it's more fun that way. So you can see how bad this game is to people. It's a very reset-heavy floor. It's pretty much where all your resets are going to come. Is basement, which is subtly hard, and then floor 1, which is legitimately hard.
Yeah. Honestly, the start of the run is the problem. Once you get decent enough to doing damage boosts, you're fine. The other thing we should mention as well, or I should mention, is here's the recipe to the lentil soup. In case anyone actually wants it to check it out. It actually looks really nice. I actually checked it over. Again, ignore cilantro if you don't like it. Otherwise, you can complain about it to your nearest family relative. Oh, can you show the image of the hotel?
Oh, yeah. Let me see here. I think it's just...
Also, again, there's fireworks going off outside, but you can see we start in the basement, then we go up to the lobby. There's one set of rooms, dining hall, second set of rooms, which would be horrible if it wasn't for the dance floor. Or no, wouldn't be that bad if it wasn't for the dance floor.
I need to ask chat and just let me know what they say here, Shawnee. So after we went out of the actual washing area of the basement, what do people think that second area was? The one with like those weird little things coming up and down? What do you think that was? If it looked like pistons, what do you guys think that was?
Yeah, that's the best option too. The music off. We love that option.
No, we have music. That would have to be an incentive to turn music off. You get Mousetrap Hotel. You get music.
Okay. Do we know if music off saves frames? Have you ever tested that?
No, but I doubt it does. I don't know why it would, but it's a fair test.
Yeah, we don't know. Anyway. But as far as we're concerned, there's weird pistons and giant like death pits, and we don't know actually what that part is of the hotel.
Weight room. It's a weight room.
I don't think so.
It is. It absolutely is. If you actually pause the game when you're in the rooms, it tells you what room they are. So like you can see how like on the top floor it doesn't show anyone dancing, but that is the dance hall. Floor 4 is room 401, 2, 3, and 4. Down the one below, that's the kitchen, and then the dining hall, and then floor rooms 201, 2, 3, and 4. Then we have the lobby. That whole thing is the lobby back and forth. I'm not sure why there's a fire escape, but there is. And the basement is the laundry room plus the weight room, which makes that room extra gross because there's like little droplets and stuff coming down there because that's people's sweat. Because there's like a whole pool of it. It's real gross.
Honestly, I'm happy to call it. I'm happy to go away from this game as far as possible, like I always have wanted.
Until the next marathon.
Yeah. Please, can we get a third runner so I'm not the only one that has to commentate?
Oh, you're still stuck in you're stuck in commentary purgatory. We're in this together.
See, I'm no longer a world record holder, but I am no longer the only runner of the game as well.
You know not what you offered when you taught me this game, but yeah, no, thanks, chat. We should go. Let's move on to our next people. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting Dave, and we'll see you on the other side.
Enjoy Lentil Soup.